Welcome back to another ZoloBlocks tutorial. Today, we'll explore one of the most powerful and exciting features of ZoloBlocks, the Loop Builder block. The Loop Builder block lets you design and style a single content item and automatically repeat it for posts, products, or custom post types. Perfect for creating blog layouts, product grids, portfolios, and more, it gives you full control over content display without any coding. You can build visually stunning, concentric sections in minutes with flexible query options, dynamic fields, and responsive settings. Save time, boost creativity, and make your website stand out with the Loop Builder block. Ready to see it in action? Let's get started. To begin using the Loop Builder block in ZoloBlocks, start by adding the block to your layout. Click the plus icon inside the container block, type Loop Builder in the search bar, and select the matching block icon from the list. After adding the block, you'll see its default layout appear in the editor, ready for customization. Next, open the Document Overview panel in the top left corner of your editor. Under the Container tab, locate and expand the Loop Builder tab. Inside, you'll find two subtabs, Loop Items and Loop Pagination. Within the Loop Items section, there are three more tabs, Post Featured Image, Post Title, and Post Meta. You can add additional blocks here if needed. Now, navigate to the Settings panel in the top right corner. Under the Basic tab, you'll find the Query section, which we'll customize later. For now, return to the Loop Items tab on the left side to explore its customization options. On the right, under the Basic tab, you can choose a layout type, grid, flex, or box. Within the grid layout, you'll find two modes, auto and manual, which you can tailor to your design preferences. Moving on to the Style tab, you'll see the Item Wrapper section with normal and hover states. In the normal state, you can change the background color, adjust padding and margin, and define borders, box shadows, and border radius settings. When customizing loop items, you can refine the appearance of the post featured image, post title, and post meta blocks to enhance visual presentation. For now, we'll focus on the broader Loop Builder customization to help you structure your content effectively. Select the Loop Builder block again and revisit the Settings panel. Under the Basic tab, the Query section includes an option labeled Inherit Query from Template with a toggle switch. Enabling this option makes the block dynamically pull content from the current page or archive. Disabling it reveals custom query features, giving you more control over what content appears. The Query section contains three tabs, Basic, Filter, and Advanced. Within the Basic tab, you'll find subtabs for post, order, and pagination settings. Under the Post subtab, you can choose a post type post or page to determine what kind of content is displayed. You can also set post status, selecting from options like Publish, Pending, Draft, Future, Private, or Trash. Further customization options include Post In to include specific posts by ID, Parent In for posts with specific parent IDs, Post Not In to exclude specific posts, and Parent Not In to exclude child posts of certain parent IDs. The Order subtab lets you sort posts with the order by option, offering criteria like ID, author, title, name, date, modified, random, comment count, meta value, and more. Once a sorting criterion is chosen, the Order option lets you decide the sorting direction, either ascending or descending. Under the Pagination subtab, you'll find a toggle switch labeled Ignore Sticky, which, when enabled, excludes sticky posts from the query. The Post per Page option controls how many posts appear per page, while the Page option determines the starting page. The Offset option lets you skip a specific number of posts before starting the loop. Switching to the Filter tab, you'll see four subtabs, Taxonomy, Meta, Date, and Author. The Taxonomy subtab includes an Add Item button that lets you filter posts by categories, tags, or custom taxonomies. There's also an Include Children toggle switch, which, when enabled, shows posts from the selected category and its subcategories. Disabling it limits the query to posts in the exact selected category. Next, you'll come across the Taxonomies field. This is where you can choose the taxonomies you'd like to use for filtering, such as categories or tags. When you select categories, an additional field called terms will appear. This field displays the names of the selected categories or tags, allowing you to refine your content even further. Following this, you'll find the operator field. This field determines how multiple taxonomy terms are processed. You'll have 5 distinct options to choose from: in, not in, and exists, and not exists. Each option controls how content is filtered based on the taxonomy terms you've selected, giving you fine-grained control over what posts appear in your layout. Moving on, you'll see the Meta subtab. Within this section, you'll notice a plus icon labeled Add Item. By clicking this icon, you can add a new meta item. Expanding this item reveals the meta key option, which represents the name of a custom field associated with a post. This feature is especially useful if you're working with custom post types or need to filter content based on specific metadata values. Next is the Date subtab. Just like in the Meta section, you can add a date item and expand it to access more options. You'll find fields for year, month, day, and comparison. These fields allow you to filter posts by specific dates or date ranges, making it simple to highlight content from particular timeframes or set up time-sensitive displays. The last sub-tab in this section is the Author tab. Here, you'll see the Filter Author option, which lets you control post visibility based on authors. You can choose between 2 filter options: Include and Exclude. With these settings, you can either feature posts from certain authors or omit them from the layout entirely, providing greater customization for your content strategy. Now, let's explore the Advanced tab. The first option you'll encounter is the Number of Comments field. This lets you filter posts based on the number of comments they've received. After setting a value for the number of comments, the Comments Comparison field appears. This field allows you to compare the comment count using SQL comparison operators, so you can precisely control which posts are displayed. Next, there's the Password option. This setting allows you to filter posts based on password protection. You'll have 3 choices: yes, no, and password. Selecting yes includes only password-protected posts in your loop, while selecting no excludes them. The Password option lets you filter posts by a specific password, providing a secure and flexible way to handle gated content. Let's move on to the Loop Pagination tab. Under the Basics section, you'll find the pagination options. There are 3 pagination types available: number, previous or next, and number plus previous or next. If you choose the number option, the pagination will display only numerical page numbers. Selecting previous or next will show only the previous and next buttons for navigation. The number plus previous or next option combines both, displaying page numbers alongside the previous and next buttons for a more comprehensive navigation experience. When using the number or number plus previous or next options, an additional setting called Truncate Pagination Numbers will appear. This lets you control how many page numbers are displayed at once. You can adjust this setting based on your design needs. After that, you'll see the pagination alignment options, where you can set the alignment of the pagination controls to suit your layout. The next section is labeled Next or Previous. Here, you can customize the button type by choosing from text, icon, or text and icon options. You can also select custom icons for the next and previous buttons, adding a personalized touch to your navigation elements. Finally, let's dive into the Style tab. Under the Pagination section, you'll find 3 styling states: Normal, Hover, and Active. In the Normal tab, you can adjust color, typography, background, padding, margin, border, box shadow, and border radius settings. This gives you complete control over the default appearance of your pagination elements. The Hover tab allows you to style the pagination when users hover over the elements. You can modify settings like color, background, border color, and box shadow to create subtle hover effects that enhance interactivity. In the Active tab, you can style the pagination element for the current page. Options include color, background, border color, and box shadow, allowing you to create a visually distinct style that highlights the active page number. Once you've fine-tuned your loop builder and styled everything to perfection, don't forget to save your work. That's how the Loop Builder block empowers you to create dynamic, customized post layouts with ease. With powerful query options, advanced filters, and flexible design controls, you can showcase your content in a way that's visually compelling and perfectly aligned with your website's design and functionality. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow designers, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials and tips. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. See you in the next video.